Welcome to my kitchen. So we are in Nice today and we are going to make some picadillo meatballs. So basically picadillo, it's coming from South America, and in Spanish it means it's coming from picar, which means to mince. So the base in South America is minced beef with tomato sauce. We're gonna make some meatballs with that. It's a different way of making them. But basically in South America, that's the base, and it depends on the region and the country. They obviously change it a little bit, add some ingredients. We are going to make with 700 grams of minced beef that I bought this morning to my great butcher. We are going to need some tomato sauce, some cinnamon, cumin, 1 onion, 2 garlic cloves, half glass or cup of raisin that I chopped roughly, half a cup of green olives stuffed with what they call pimientos, which is red bell pepper. It's very easy to find. Salt, pepper, a few coriander leaves at the end, and that's it. We are going to make with 700 grams of beef. We are going to make something like 30 balls, like this, small. I have guests tonight, so I'm going to serve that with rice. It's going to be delicious. The tomato sauce, you can definitely add, and buy an already made one. I do that sometimes, please don't tell anyone. But I love it so much. I love tomato sauce, even the very cheap and one. I can eat it with a spoon. I love it. But today I had time, and very often I do my own tomato sauce. So basically it's, I don't know if you can see it, I'm going to show you. It's 1 onion chopped, 2 garlic cloves chopped as well, and then a bit of olive oil, you brown it. I added a big full teaspoon of tomato paste, and then tomato juice coulis, which is this one. It's an organic one, and it was 680 grams of tomato. That's it. Basically you can, as I said, there are like hundreds ways of making the tomato sauce. It depends on what you have in your fridge. Some people add some green peas, it's delicious. Some mushrooms if you have some. I made my own today, very simple, and coming from, originally from Italy, I know that the base basically for the tomato sauce is obviously tomatoes and garlic, onion, olive oil. That's it. As long as you have very good ingredients, you cannot go wrong. Some people add some red wine, white wine, some spices if you like it hot. It depends on how you like it, but that's the base. So I made my own. I'm gonna show you how to make the meatballs, the picadillo meatballs. It's very easy. It's sweet and savory at the same time. It can be a bit spicy. If you like it, you can add a bit of chili. It's delicious and very quick to make. So my onion is chopped roughly. Same for the garlic. Don't bother to cook it very finely. Et voilà, c'est tout. And with a bit of olive oil, we're going to brown everything for 5 minutes on a low heat. So you can definitely add a food, you can, if you don't want to chop with a knife, you can definitely put everything in food processor and chop it very quickly. I don't have any because I've just moved into this flat a few days ago, and I'm still waiting for all my stuff to come to follow me. But yes, if you don't want to to bother to chop, because you don't have to chop like, you know, very finely and exactly the same way, the same size, I would say. You can definitely do that with a food processor. So now that my onions and garlic are cooked, I'm gonna add half of it in my beef. Okay. That's half a teaspoon of cumin. You can add some more if you really love cumin, but try it before. Yeah. A quarter of a teaspoon of sea salt. Same for black pepper. Oh my god, it smells delicious. And you go with your hands, basically. Don't bother with spoons. It's easier and quicker with your hands. We add the raisins slowly by slowly. Same for the olives. Et c'est tout. It smells very, very beautiful. I can't wait to eat that. Just keeping an eye on my tomato sauce. That's a lot of olives. But I do love olives. Then when it's all, well, so basically you can, I don't like it, so I always make sure that my beef is well seasoned, because I don't like to eat it raw. In France we do eat raw, the beef. We eat steak tartare, I don't really like it, so I prefer not to try. I do it if I really have to, but I know that it's well seasoned, and because when it's cooked, you can still add some salt and pepper, but it's not the same. It's always better to season your meat when it's raw. Et c'est tout, that's it. You just do that, raw, make small, so pretty meatballs. You put them on a tray, on a baking parchment, and we are going to put them in the oven. So the good thing is, usually when I do the meatballs the Italian way, let's say my mom's way, I make them a bit differently, obviously not with olives and raisins, but I also add some, what do you call, the chards or spinach sometimes, whatever, to have them like more moist. I roll them in flour and then I cook them in olive oil. Those ones are going in the oven. So I made exactly 33 Picadillo meatballs. I'm gonna put them in the oven for 8-10 minutes. You have to keep an eye on it. It's on grill to start with, and then we'll see how it goes. But I would say 180 degrees Celsius. So the tomato sauce is still on. Again, I don't know if you can see, but it has reduced. The secret of the tomato sauce is the more it cooks, the better it is. So it can cook sometimes for hours, very, very slowly. You let it simmer, and so it reduces. So again, some people add some red wine, white wine, or a bit of water, as I am doing now. And you put it back. let it simmer and then it becomes brown, delicious. So after 10 minutes they are all cooked. I wish you could smell that because it's it smells beautiful. I'm gonna try one. Yeah, so it's very well cooked inside. And it's so good. The mix of obviously meat and onion and olives, raisins sometimes, it's beautiful really. So I kept half of my onion and garlic. See, my tomato sauce again, it has reduced a lot and it becomes darker and darker. So a bit of water and I let it simmer till I serve. You can even stop it and put it back on the heat for a few minutes or hours. But for now, because I don't have time to simmer for too long, I'm going to add my tomato sauce in my onions. Yeah. Put it on the heat. And I'm going to add it's half of it. Half of a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Voila. Stir for a while. And what you can do as well, that's what people do sometimes with their tomato sauce, you can add a tablespoon at the very end of balsamic vinegar or red wine vinegar. I'm adding some balsamic vinegar, a whole tablespoon. So nice. And then you add your meatballs in your sauce. Ooh la la! The smell is gorgeous. You coat your meatballs. I'm going to show you that. See? You coat your meatballs and at the last minute I can reheat them like this in the tomato sauce. Oh God, it smells so good. I can't wait. I'm gonna cook some rice and serve it with rice and a few leaves of coriander, and that's all. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you will enjoy this recipe. Please let me know what you think. Don't hesitate to contact me if you have any question, in case you don't understand my French accent. Hopefully I see you next week. Thank you for watching, thank you for liking, sharing, and I see you next week. Bye bye!